Hey, it's E with Reality TV, and welcome to my channel where we'll talk all things reality TV and hot topics. Now, before we get into the video, let's make sure that we are subscribing to the channel and liking the video. Thank you. Now, what we're going to get in tonight is going to be Love Island, Season 8, Episode 18. We are, of course, at Casa. We open back up with the boys kind of after they, had their challenge and all the things with that. We open back up with the boys sitting, or some of the boys sitting around, because not all the boys are sitting there, um, talking and kind of getting to know the girls. You have Casey that is talking to Tierra, which she said she can be called TT. She is getting to know, she's getting to know him. They're in a separate room somewhere. Um, and she's just kind of, asking him questions, getting to know him. And she does ask him what his love language is, and he says it's physical touch. Um, he is in between her legs. They're really kissing. I feel like it's just a lot to be doing with someone that you literally, and when I say literally, just met. Um, which I feel like a lot of these challenges are a little too much for people that you just meet. The way that I'm like, maybe they should like ask questions to see who's the best fit. Like, it can't just always be off of kissing someone. Yes, that does play a part, but if we're really trying to make connections, I just feel like they should have other games that they can play, that they get to know each other, or just something else. I don't know. Maybe they just think that. I don't know. I feel like a lot of the audience are grossed out by some of these challenges that they do. Because I definitely know that I'm one of them. Because it couldn't be me. Um, I did notice something a little different in the Casa Amor, because I thought that they normally couple up, but I did notice that they were asking, "Do you want to sleep with me? Sleep in the bed with me?" Basically, opposed to, "Do you want to couple up?" and so on and so forth. So everyone kind of gets coupled up with someone. The girls are over at the villa. Of course, they wake up the next day. They're still pissed because they still haven't, their casa still hasn't started. They're still fuming from watching the boys. And of course, the boys have no clue that they have watched that whole thing that they watched with the intro of the Casa Girls. Um, so they're still fuming from that. Um, the ladies are, the ladies are still, like I said, talking about um, the night before. We do know that one of the Casa girls most likely is going to be leaving the villa, because she, of course, the way these people are set up, I'm like, these people find out anything on you, anything that you have put on your social media, or you've done a video about, you got an op. Oh, it's and you are you going, because this is the only show that I've ever seen this on where it's just constantly somebody is getting pulled for, you know, an Instagram or a TikTok or something you have posted on social media that is not something you should be saying. So, unfortunately, the girl that Zach um, asked to sleep in the bed with him also knows his brother. So apparently, she and Charlie met somewhere, maybe in Miami. I thought she said she met him at a party or something like that, and they had just made out. But then we do notice that the next day she's talking to the girls and she's telling them about it, and she says that they went on a date. So I'm like, okay, girl, which one is it? Which one is it, girl? Did you meet him at the club? Y'all just shared a kiss, or y'all actually went on a date? Because it's giving kind of weird. And it's also giving weird for Zach, but I also think that Zach is, even though he doesn't know that she's going to be eventually kicked out, I do think once she had that information, that he was using it to his advantage because he knew that he wasn't going to take her back. He knew it. Um, so he's like, I don't even got to worry about this. Girls, this girl kind of messed around with my brother. So I know I'm not taking her back. So I know I'm going back to Kada. The girls are making themselves breakfast. Oh, they get a text. The girls get a text um, about their casa is basically finally starting. So they're making themselves breakfast and preparing before the casa boys come. We're back at the boys' villa, and you have Caleb, Corbin, and Zach sitting around talking. And Zach is basically saying, like, he owes it to himself to explore because he hasn't really explored. Corbin is talking about how he now sees these supposedly red flags with Kinsey. I'm like, you are literally you are a walking red flag. Even though she's a red flag too. But so you don't see yourself as a red flag? Because you are definitely a red flag. Yeah. So, which again, he already stated in the first 5 seconds of the girls coming out that he was bringing somebody back. I'm like, you did all of that to. That's how I said. You can't trust none of these men. Um, so I'm just like, whatever works for Corbin, because Corbin gonna do what Corbin gonna do, and he gonna make it work how he want to make it work. um, so Corbin, I. So again, with Corbin talking about some red flags when you are DJing and French frying, I have yet to exactly know what French fry means because I've heard two different things. I have never in my life heard the term French fry. I just no idea what that means. So you French frying, you DJing, you got a lot going on, and you talking about Kenzie's red flag. Baby, you are the red flag. You are definitely the red flag. You are him. Yeah. So, um, the girls are again now they're getting dressed. They're basically like hyping themselves up to get ready for the Casa Boys. They're just all talking about, oh, we're gonna put ourselves first, and we're gonna this, and we're gonna that. So we're gonna see because the way these girls are set up. But again, I can't say that the girls just need to be exploring because again, they could be having conversations that we're just not seeing, and you you can kind of know from the first conversation if you're going to kick it off with somebody or not. So again, they could have had conversations with people, but it just didn't go anywhere. So it's like, okay, well, I'm just gonna stay over here where I'm at instead of what do I need to keep pulling you for? I talked to you. I could tell that, oh, okay, it wasn't really anything there. So I'm gonna just go back over here and chill where I do feel something. So I'm not really messing with the girls again, being kind of what quote unquote locked in with who they want. So again, we're just flipping back and forth between the boys and the girls' villas. So the villa and then Casa More. Um, so we have the boys. So we have Sincere, Casey, and Bryce talking. Sincere was just talking about how basically it's kind of difficult. It's a difficult situation because him and Mel just got back in a good place after going through what they went through with Soul. He says that he's going to give these women the same chance that he gave Soul, but he would be lying if he said he wasn't thinking about Mel. My only thing is that I feel like you can give a chance to people without putting your tongue down their throat. Like you getting some to know someone does not require you to stick your tongue down their throat. So it's okay for you to be like, I'm going to be open and not standoffish and be like, no, I don't want to talk to you. You can definitely talk and communicate, sit around, get to know the person, but you don't have to kiss them. You did all that kissing and all that stuff you did with Soul only to pick Melanie. Only to turn around and pick Melanie. It makes no sense to me, sincere. I'm trying to, because I like Melanie and you unfortunately just come along with it, but you are like on the tip of my fingernails from being dropped. Because I'm like, okay, you did your thing with Soul. Again, Melanie doesn't see everything that you were saying and going back and forth. She does know that you weren't completely honest with her, but she doesn't know all the things. So I can't completely fault her enough, because I think she still blamed herself some in that situation and how it played out. But you being over there doing all of what you got going on, and again, you're not doing a whole lot, but I just don't think that, especially outside of a challenge, I just don't think it requires you to have tongue down your throat outside of a challenge. I don't even think you really need to have tongue down your throat inside of the challenge, but hey, that's me. Casey says that Anaya is a question mark. I don't. Casey has been. He kind of been on my last nerve a little bit. He kind of been on my last nerve a little bit too, because I feel like that Casey. I don't know why Anaya would be a question mark, because you have told her repeatedly that you wanted her. Now, again, you did say that you wanted to explore, but you told her that you wanted her. So why is she a question mark? I don't understand. And I'm so sick of these people taking up for Casey like, oh, Anaya kept him from exploring. Like he's a little baby. I can't admit, in the moment that he told her that he was open to explore and she got emotional, I did not like that she did that. But also, there are ebb and flows to the situation, because you had you guys had a conversation about Soul. You were cool on it. Then you said that, okay, you were pretty much, I don't know if you were attracted to her, she kind of looked like your ex. She hears that from somebody else. So then she brings it to you like, hey, blah, blah, blah. You say what you say. And you continue to reassure her in those moments that you are choosing her. Even though you want to explore, you're still reassuring her that you're choosing her. But now she's a question mark. He says that he don't. He tells Sincere that basically he don't know what the hell she doing over there. Sincere does remind him, and I had to agree with him in that moment. Like, she don't know what you got going on over here, dude. So just like you don't know what's happening over there, she don't know what's happening over here. For you, you got a lot going on over here. You got you a Naya 2.0, because just because somebody comes in and they're like, oh, about you, all about you, about you, I still would kind of be like, oh, okay, you're all about me because you see me on TV. You already have seen me. So, yes, you're all about me because you already seen me, peep me, knew what you wanted. So, I think, so like I said, TT, she's all in on that's her man. I'm like, Lord Jesus. I'm like, how are we my man and my man and my man? And you just got there. Girl, it's just giving a lot. It's giving a lot. Yeah, it's just giving a lot. No, you want to be picked really bad. You want to be picked really bad. Well, we flip back over to the girl, and Ariana shows up to the makeup room to bring the girls downstairs to let them know again that their casa has now started. And not only are they getting 6 men, but they are getting 12. So we have never seen 12 men or women being brought in for Casa Amor. So this is something new. So basically, the girls are going to get to have a pool party, take the time to get to talk to everyone, and they can only keep 6. So they're going to spend most of the day just trying to figure out who they would like to keep. They show the boys coming in on the boat. I thought this was kind of funny as well because I'm like, you got all these men, so the boys are like running to because that little opening. I'm like, I don't know if it's because the other one, I'm like, I guess they can kind of see different areas, see like the water and stuff like that. Because I said, baby, they stay on it. It ain't even a balcony. But that little cutout, they stay over there at the little cutout where the water is. It's like that's their escape. They stay over there. So they run over there and they're like, dang, that looks way more than 6 guys, da da da. So the men is coming in. So again, the girls spend most of the day interacting with them, figuring out who they're gonna keep. Ariana comes back, and now, of course, we have another kissing challenge. So we have the guys pick 2 girls to kiss that they are interested in. Look how many kisses that is. I mean, I was just like, I just couldn't do it. 12 guys? 12 guys. And you got this slob all in their mouth. No, no. So the ladies picked their 6. We got Corey, Chat, uh, Gal, whatever his name is. The one that Jen was so, that's my guy. Ronnie, Dylan, and Carl. So those are the 6 guys. I wasn't sure who was for who at first because it didn't, the way Ariana announced it, it was just these are the guys. It wasn't like with this lady. So it was like a group decision where they came together and were like, oh, okay, this person is for this. Okay, so again, you got TT over there. She dancing, talking about she like Casey and she can't wait for him to taste her. I mean, I just always feel like the girls who lead with the physical always end up looking dumb in the end. So I hope my girl I just want her to pull it back a little bit. I just want her to pull it back. Like, we get it. You want to get chosen, you want to be picked because you was doing a lot. So Melanie back to the girls' villa. Melanie pulls a knife for a Chat. And they're basically once they get up on the couch, they're like, "Girl, you know what I'm about to say." She like, "Girl, you know what I'm about to say." They say, 1, 2, 3. I miss my man. I'm like, dang, poor Naya. Your man is over there living his best life, and Sincere is halfway living his. Like, so I just don't. I don't know. I just feel bad for Anaya a little bit because she may. It seems like she may have not. Again, if they've been in there for 3 weeks up until this point, so you've been in there 3 weeks up until this point, and you've only been coupled up with him. So if you've been spending a lot of time with him, you've been having many chats with him, you sleep in the bed with him, I could see where you have now grown feelings for him. Um, but it just doesn't seem like he has the same. So I'm gonna just need her to focus on who her connection is. So it'll be like Zach, he over there kissing a girl that's gonna be soon kicked out the island for saying the N word. And again, it's just still kind of weird because she did a semi hookup with his brother. Anaya and Clark, no, I don't call him Clark. Anaya and Carl. Nah, I bet Clark. Anaya and Clark. So I was like, I was shocked. But again, because they all kind of like faded in there together, I really couldn't figure out who's for who. So when he pulled her, I was like, whoa, okay, okay. I mean, okay, right, girl. You know. So I thought that was a very interesting pick for her. I would have never guessed that that would have been who she picked. But, you know, he must have good conversation because she definitely seems like someone that's not leading off the physical and going into, like, she probably wants someone who looks good, but it's just not straight physical. Like, she wants to have someone that's, stimulating her mind. Now we have Trinity chatting up with Corey. I thought Corey was kind of cute. He looked a little, he's a little bit more muscle, but you know, he's not a bad looking guy. And they actually look cute together. So they're getting to know each other. She says they have a lot of things in common. She asks him what he does. He does something with fashion. Does something with fashion, excuse me. And she's like, honey, she into fashion too. So they seem like they could have a bit of a connection. Meanwhile, back over to Costa, you got Bryce that seems to be having a semi meltdown. He's telling Sincere that basically he doesn't know what to do. He misses Trinity. The girls are basically, the girls are, he thinks the girls are lovely. They're gorgeous girls. But he's complaining because they don't really get him. Somebody don't get his joke. And if it was Trinity, she would have got his joke, which I kind of find ironic because if we can remember some episodes ago when Bryce was talking to Zach, Zach told Bryce that kind of a better dynamic when it's me, you, and Kata than me, you, and Trinity. You know, so I just kind of. So I don't know. Somebody lying. Somebody lying. Um, but again, so he's like Trinity would have understood his joke. Um, I don't. I I'm still trying to understand how I feel about Bryce and Trinity because maybe they have grown. I don't know. I just don't see it. It's a connection that definitely does not pop off the screen. It doesn't. They just give me messy boots. Like they gonna sit around gossip about the people and all that. So I don't know. So I don't know. He's going through it. But while he over there going through it, we got Trinity. She done asked Corey to go up to the photo booth. And so they up there taking them some pictures. Next thing you know, they locking lips. I said, okay, Trinity girl, I see you. Um, he does seem to be more her speed, but again, we'll see. Because you just never know. And again, I could see definitely Corbin bringing someone back. I could see Trinity not. I could see Bryce not. Mackenzie definitely bringing somebody back. Oh, I don't think I want. I don't even know. I don't know if I want Mel to bring someone back because then will it be that you're really bringing them back because you want to get to know them, or is it a tit for tat thing? Because then I'm like, okay, if you really want Sincere, unfortunately, you're just gonna have to go through the process with Sincere. That's what I think because she's not gonna get out of it until it's actually like in her face, and this is still not all the way in her face because again, we don't know if we're gonna get movie night or anything like that to where she can actually see other than what they were already shown. And again, Sincere didn't do that much when the girls were introduced, so unless they're gonna have a movie night and they actually get to see, and I don't know. I don't know with Sincere. I just want Sincere just to not feel like he just got to be in a place of pleasing everybody. I like you. Oh, sorry. I'm on to the next episode. Sorry. Him kissing the other girl. But whatever. We'll see. All right. Well, that's it for this episode. And we'll be back with the next one. Thank you. Have a good night.